Hi, good day all of you. Welcome to our session. Welcome to our channel Intelligible Tutorials. In this session, we are going to talk about learning and various types of learning. In our previous videos, already we have seen what is the meaning of learning. Once again now we are going to see what is the meaning of learning. Learning means we mimic the human learning. And another definition, the ability to make learn by the computers without being explicitly programmed. These are the various definitions of the learning. Here we mimic the human learning. The systems or the machines, they mimic the human learning. How the human learns, how the human categorizes, how the human groups the data. All these things we are going to see. So we can say one more definition of learning, that is a machine learning can be defined as learn by examples, experiences, observations, and rewards to acquire knowledge, and to implement tasks, to generate performance P. Task T. So, a machine learning can be defined as learn by experiences, examples, observations, rewards, all these things to carry out certain tasks and to acquire the knowledge, to carry out certain tasks, and as well as by giving some performance P. This is the basic definition of the machine learning. And what are the various kinds of the machine learning now we are going to see. Machine learning is divided into basically three different types: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and as well as semi-supervised learning. What these three types one by one now we are going to see. What is the meaning of the supervised learning? Here there are certain types of the data labels. Data is there. So we have to classify into two different classes, class 1 and class 2. Some are blacks, some are whites here. So we have to classify the blacks and whites. Here the class label is predetermined as black and white. Okay, so whenever the class label is predetermined, that is called as supervised learning. That means we can give all the input as text, data, training data, and labels. All these three things collectively to a machine learning algorithm. And this particular machine learning algorithm will give some kind of the model. Here we feed all these three things at once to the machine learning algorithm what we are working, and it gives the appropriate model for this particular machine learning algorithm. So this is nothing but the supervised learning. In the supervised learning, the class label is predetermined, the class label is priorly known, it is clearly given, it can be supplied along with the training data, and as well as it can be given along with the data to the machine learning algorithm to generate the model. This, for example, this one here already the class labels are priorly given. that is blacks and whites. That means you can easily know which class, which data has to map. Each database piece has to be mapped into any one of the class. So all the blacks comes under this, all the whites comes under this. So each data piece can have the specific destination on which class it has to be falls under. That is nothing but the supervised learning. Okay, we can easily map basing on the class label which is priorly known for each and every data piece in the supervised learning. Now we are going to talk about the next one is unsupervised learning. In the unsupervised learning, the class labels are not priorly given. There is no determination of the class labels. For example, here not only the blacks and whites, we have plus, minus, cross, minus and other kind of the symbols are also there. There is no class label is given. So you have to map separate classes. You have to take the separate classes for each and every data piece. So that means here black one of the class will come, white one of the class will come, plus class, minus class, star class and as well as into class, like that multiple classes will come. These are called as the groups. That means each and every data piece there is no clear idea to map under which class it has to be there. You have to create separate classes. You have to give separate groups for each and every data piece. All these things are not predetermined. Okay, so based on that only you can make the groups. This is called the unsupervised learning. In the unsupervised learning, the text or the data, whatever it is directly supplied to the machine learning algorithm, whatever it is working, and it generates the model. But there are no label concept here as previous. In the previous case, we have given along with the text and the data, the label also we have given. But in this case, there is no label, only we supply the data to the machine learning algorithm and it will generate the machine learning model, whatever it is, based on that. That is the unsupervised learning. There is no classes and each and every data piece has no determination in which class it has to be falls under. You have to create your own groups. On that groups, you can place or you can map that particular data according to the similarity. Okay, according to the similarity. Like that, the unsupervised learning we will see. See, the techniques of the supervised learning and unsupervised learning we forgot to see. In the supervised learning, we have the techniques are classification and regression and prediction. Whereas unsupervised learning, we have clustering and association. These are the various methods are there in the supervised learning and as well as the unsupervised learning. The third case is nothing but semi-supervised learning. How it is now we are going to see. What is the meaning of the semi-supervised learning? Semi-supervised learning is the combination of the supervised learning and as well as the unsupervised learning. It is the combination of. That means you can get the data whatever you want. Suppose you want to get the data in the context of the supervised learning, you can get. Suppose you want to get the data in the context of unsupervised learning also, you can get. This is possible when you are handling the large amount of the data. That large amount of the data we cannot directly work on one kind of the learning, that is supervised and that is unsupervised. This may require more kinds of the learnings. Sometimes it is unsupervised, sometimes it is supervised, like that. So that's why this feature will be used in such cases, that is called as semi-supervised learning. This semi-supervised learning is most widely used in deep learning. That means where is the deep learning and as well as the big data in such cases, where we can have multiple types of the data. We cannot say that is one kind of the type of the learning that is supervised and this is unsupervised, like that. You can make use of whatever it is. So in such cases you can make use of this kind of the semi-supervised learning. So these are the various kinds of the learning techniques we have seen. And now we are going to see the differences between supervised learning and as well as the unsupervised learning.